Hey everyone, it's Ella
and Sabrina,
and we're going to be talking about our house reviews for Halloween Horror Nights 2025.
Okay, so first house we did was Hatchet and Chains. I loved the concept of this. I know that it came from, what was it, Slaughter Cinema?
Yes.
That was one of the houses. That was such a cool...
For last year.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Such a cool walkthrough to go through, just the story behind it, the concept behind it, the fact that it became a house, and there was just a lot going on.
Yeah.
There was never a dull moment of pause, which for me, who doesn't like going through the houses, was just chaos all of the time. But overall, I really, really enjoyed this house. I think it was very well done. The fact that there was a dead horse in this one that we could see, and when we did our behind the screams tour, we weren't allowed to take pictures of him last year, but this year it was just, yeah, go for it, just take all the pictures you want. Was interesting, but I like that. All the puppets in that house were so
big fan of puppets
good.
in general.
That house was very puppet heavy. I know we'll talk about Five Nights at Freddy's a little bit later, but that house was extremely puppet heavy, but very, very well done. And the way they used it, like the one that was coming out of the fireplace, but it was dual-sided.
That was Hatchet and or Chains is pulling. I don't remember who's Hatchet and who's Chains. I would assume the one with the chains is Chain.
I would assume so.
He was pulling him with a chain. So
but I don't remember which one's the demon. Yeah, I don't.
I want to say Hatchet is the demon.
Maybe
the one riding the dead horse.
Sure. We're just gonna go with that because I don't know. I don't remember the story behind it.
But one of them pulls the
demon
out of the fireplace, which is a very cool puppet effect.
Awesome. It also is super low to the ground, so you don't see it if you're not watching the floor like I am.
The floor. This is I think the best floor in any house that we've had because it's fun to look at.
It's fun to look at, but they also put effects in the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
This one was also very floor effect heavy. Just the multiple special effects in this house for all of it to come together. And then the train. Mm-hmm. The train was amazing. Like, I know that they used that in... No, they used an actual train the last time for Dead Growth. The one about the plants that were taking over. There was a big subway train.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that was an actual, like, they made that.
Like part of a train.
This one was just an ongoing train just passing you by, but excellent. Excellent.
The whole story for this house is basically this Wild West town gets a train station put in, and one of its residents says, wait, I don't want to deal with these tourists. I'm going to go sacrifice my tongue into this well and summon some demons to come kill you all. So Hatchet and Chains come to save the town from being overrun by demons.
She sacrifices more than that.
She sacrifices several people and the horse and everything. That's how she starts off, though, is the cutting off of the tip of her tongue.
Yeah. Interesting choice to sacrifice, but who am I to judge? Secondly, we went into dolls. This one, just the smells in this house, I was not prepared for. They were amazing smells, like wonderful smells.
It started out like I like this, and then like the more I did the house, it's like a phantom smell I have now. I can randomly just smell the doll's house.
Which one? Like which
smell?
That
plastic smell that's in the beginning is now permanently in my nose, and I just smell it randomly, and I'm like, man, now I don't like it so much.
It could be worse.
Yes, it could.
It could be a lot worse, but. That, and then going into the second room, I think that was roses.
I don't know. I just smell plastic throughout this whole house.
Oh.
For dolls.
I think, but then the Easy Bake Oven smell with like the chocolate cake.
See, I don't even smell chocolate cake.
It's ruined you. So I can still smell everything. It goes from like the plastic smell to roses to Easy Bake Oven and then something else that I can't quite place, and I don't remember what it is.
To me, it's just burning plastic the whole time.
That's really sad. So, like, the roses one is super strong. It's rose water. It's in your face. But this house also utilized a fan favorite of the buttons.
Yes, the guest-activated triggers.
Yes, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
I call them buttons.
GATs.
Yes. Just like Sif. But this house had 3 of them. The first one is the doorbell as soon as you walked in. The second one was it's in the third room.
The wigs, and it's what's it called? The
it's
Mr. Whisker
something?
Tickler. It's got an interesting name. It's a giant razor though. That's
Yeah,
in, like, there's a
you
bunch
hit
of
it
wigs
on the
everywhere.
side and it vibrates the floor. And that got me the first time that I think you activated because you were behind me and I wasn't expecting it. So thanks for that. And then the next one is in the Easy Bake Oven room. And you hit it and you can see like a Barbie head inside the play oven.
Is that after the Easy Bake Oven room?
No, it's before. It's right before you go into the Easy Bake Oven. But that was really cool. And just the whole story behind it of, you know, she's mutilating her dolls is very...
And weird toy sized.
Yes.
I think it's really cool that everything there is larger than life because we are the toys in this one. And I like that a lot. You
actually don't see Lila, the main character, the little girl that's mutilating her toys.
Only through windows, like through like basically giant screens.
Right. The only time you actually get to see her is if you go to the HHN bar behind it where they have the characters like they did last year. She's actually there and you can take a photo with her. But in the house, you don't actually see her because...
She would have to be ginormous.
Correct. So I think that's a super interesting concept of just keeping... It's almost like a Jaws kind of deal where you don't actually see the villain until somewhere else or at a later time. So I like that kind of concept.
Puppets in this one too, which I like. I like the giant rat puppet.
Oh, yes. I was not a fan. I was not expecting it when I walked around the corner, and yep, it's right there. But overall, definitely one of my favorite houses. And
even just like the details, like one of the things I noticed detail-wise is when there's like crayon everywhere, they actually painted it 3D, like as if you would draw with a crayon and have those chunks. It's literally on the walls like that, which is just a really cool little detail.
Yeah. The only thing that we could not figure out, and even the behind the screens tour guide could not tell us, is the cats, the disappearing cats in the pictures.
There's like paintings on the wall.
Yeah.
And it's like 3 cats, and then it's like a infinity where it's like a picture and a picture and a picture and a picture and a picture, like for forever. And then like the cats get closer to the frame as you go through the house. And then there's like an X on one of the cats.
We don't know what happens to the cat.
I think maybe one of the cats destroyed the under of Lila's bed.
Oh, that is right. That is that room. But we don't know.
Also, there's that fake bedspread of Jack the Clown.
Oh, yes.
In
the spider room. The yarn spider.
The yarn spider.
Love the yarn spider. That was...
Oh, also one of the dolls yelled "Mommy" out to me, and I was like, no, thank you.
Oh.
I was like, that is my nightmare. That's a scary part of the house to me. And
where was that at?
The first like doll that's in that spider room. There's like this giant doll.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you walk in, that can move.
Yeah, I think my favorite person in that house is the G.I. Joe that's in like room number 4.
It's like the last room, right?
Nope, no. 4. You come out of the hair shaver room and you're getting ready to go into, I think, the yarn spider room.
Oh, when he's just like trapped in the yarn.
He's just there. He's fine. He's just
like a Ken doll, looking doll. Yeah,
G.I. Joe Ken.
Whatever he is.
So close.
And I looked back once when there was nobody behind us, and I just saw him in the corner like this.
just playing with the yarn. Love it. But yeah, a very Sid from Toy Story house. It was awesome concept. Next we're going into Galkn. Galkn is she's the spirit. Is she the monster? Is it the lore?
I think they just call her the beast.
They call her the beast, but where did Galkn come from?
It's Norse mythology.
Right. Did we find out what that meant?
I think Galkn literally just means monster.
Oh, okay. Beautiful.
Monster or... Yeah, I think it just means monster.
Because that's what this house is about. She
basically tries to protect the town.
Yes.
And uses
black magic.
Like, ends up using black magic to gain more power to the point where she is now... They can't control her anymore, so they end up killing her.
And it was because of the sacrifices that they found out. She was doing it to protect the village. She was actually sacrificing people. The villagers found out and they turned on her. So in response,
they kill her?
Well, she kills them. She attacks the village.
Yeah.
But
because she gets more and more beast-like as we go through the house.
I don't know if they...
I know we get killed. We get eaten.
We do get eaten.
By a very, very cool, huge puppet. That is my favorite part of that house. Is that giant, giant puppet.
It is one of the most elaborate room-sized puppets I've ever seen. And the fact that you can walk through it, like into the rib cage, was super cool. When he pointed out that, this thing moves, I was like, oh, my Lanta. That's amazing.
Because you don't expect it. You just turn a corner and all of a sudden there's this giant puppet. It's eating.
Yeah. It's just there, and it's very, this might not be 100% accurate, but this is the only thing I can liken it to is a Wendigo. You know, Native American spirit with the horns, But don't fact check me. I don't think that's right. I think that's artistic representation of what the Wendigo is. But that's all I thought about when I saw it. I was like, there it is.
2 dogs, wolf-ish creatures that you cannot pet.
You cannot pet those dogs.
They're too far away to pet.
Cannot pet the dogs, which is really sad. They're also used as a distraction so that someone can come and attack you. And I think that's kind of rude.
It's also another house that uses UV paint on the characters, and it's done in a very neat way.
They also use my favorite special effects. What's it called? Just the special effect that the practical effects. It's when they were doing the Burning Man.
Oh yeah, like the giant effigy.
Yes, the effigy.
Yeah,
I call it Burning Man because that's how
that's
our tour guide
looks like.
And every time I see it now, it's like, there it is. Where they did the embers with the Christmas lights.
Yeah, and they have like just also the LED screen that's inside that's showing like the fire.
Spoiler alert! It's not actual fire, but if you want to know how they do it, I suggest taking the behind the screen tour because that is super interesting.
It's also where the lizard is in that room.
Oh, we forgot to do it. We'll talk about those in a minute, but we'll get there. Galkn is amazing. It is very.
It's also an original house. I think so far all the houses we've discussed are all original houses.
Yes. We're getting ready to go into some IPs, but that is the first 3 were definitely original concept, which I guess will lead us into our 4th house, Fallout. I will admit I have not watched any of the Fallout show. I don't know anything about it.
A couple episodes. I've never played the game. I have nothing against the game. I have plenty of friends that play it. I have friends who cosplay the characters. I have just heard good things about it. I just only watched a few episodes. Just felt like enough. At least the first episode. Watch that if you haven't, just because I feel like this is a house where you are not really an active participant in. You're kind of walking through scenes from the show.
Yeah, I think this one you survive in just because you are an omnipotent observer.
Exactly.
I think this is
like they're kind of coming out at you, but you're not the main target of the house.
Right, you're kind of going through as a ghost. And I think I'm looking at our list here, there's one other one that I think is the same thing. That you kind of go through, like they acknowledge that you're there, but you aren't a character in the house.
There's like scenes happening across from you that you're not an active participant in. You're kind of just walking through.
Yeah. But from the little I know about Fallout, just, watching the game, seeing that play, just a little bit that I've researched, I thought it was a gorgeous house. I thought it was
very,
beautiful,
very well done to the show.
Full of Easter eggs. The way that they portrayed the story and it was explained to me made perfect sense. Especially like when you go into that desert area and like the use of the screen, and then you go into the junkyard and all of that. And those puppets are actually great too. Oh God. What are the?
Like,
listen, in my defense, like I said, I have not watched the show. I have no idea what they're called. But the beefier Cybermen. We're gonna make a whole bunch of people real mad.
There's gonna be so many people.
It's okay. Let us know down in the comments what they're actually called, because I don't know. But the way that those were used in that room, that's super dark.
Yeah, and the mirrors, the use of mirrors too is really cool in this house.
The use of mirrors. Mirrors are...
And the ghoul, even though I know that there's some controversy on how, like, if they would prefer practical makeup or for the use of the mask on the ghoul. I thought it was fine. I'm not that critical when it comes to kind of stuff. As long as I can't, like, there's been times in the past where we can really see where the mask is.
Yeah.
I thought this was fine. I wasn't, like, super upset over the use of the mask for the ghoul.
I was really admiring the floor at this point. Floor is good. Floor in this one's great as well. But again, great house. I hear from all the fans that it is very authentic to the show.
And they do play that, like, the theme song, the main song from the game at the end of the house, which is pretty cool.
See, I did not know that. So great to learn. Next one we went into is Jason, another fan favorite, something that everybody, I guess, knows and loves. I'm sure. This house, I swear to all things holy, was going to just be the end of me. We'll just skip to the end. That hallway.
Yeah, so the theme this year of the houses is Gauntlet. So in every house this year, you're going to go through a gauntlet where basically it is scares on scares on scares on scares. And Jason definitely, like...
He did not come to play.
Embodies this, like, gauntlet theme. I counted in just that hallway 15 boo holes.
Yeah.
In that hallway.
And they're all full. All of them. At least I felt like it. They
And you
just
still have more house after that hallway.
you still have at least what, one more room?
There's one more room after
Yeah.
that, yeah.
The
This
rest
is Jason Universe too, so we get multiple versions of Jason, which is really fun to see. Multiple kills from different movies.
Mhm.
We get Pam, his mom, who's the killer in the first movie.
You get the beetle.
Spoiler? Very old spoiler.
I mean, if you haven't watched it at this point, that's kind of on you. Be like, I'm not the biggest horror fan. I won't say that I have seen all of the Jason movies or any of them.
They didn't include Jason X though. Where's Space Jason? Give me Space Jason.
I've heard Space Station to be okay, but the thing, I know they didn't include Jason X, but the Jason that face mask that you walk through in order to get into the gauntlet, it's like he's eating you, and then you're just in Nightmare World.
Yeah, because then you
Just
have
in Nightmare
multiple versions of Jason throughout that gauntlet hallway.
But they did a really good job, kind of harking back to the first Jason with the cabin and the campers and the way they did all of that. It was very much you were outside. Like, I know Universal always does a great job, but just walking through all of those scenes, you're like, oh, no.
Like little water effects of like it kind of raining.
Yep.
And then I also love like how many you can go through the house multiple times, it's going to get a different experience every time because you'll have certain spots where will switch out the different characters.
Yep.
So you don't have the same one coming out of the same spot every single time.
This one also utilizes one of the favorite things that I like, just not as a person who goes through that house, but just as something I know. It uses the I'll get you from multiple scenes from the same place.
Which that's also my favorite. They did that, I think, this year more than any other year.
Yes.
Where at least every scare actor has at least
2
to 3 minimum spots where they can like come out at you from. And even different scenes, not even the same scene.
Right.
It'll be different scenes. It's the same, and I think I like that a lot.
Yeah, so if you went through the house, oh Lord, I just had the name in my head. With the red door.
Oh, Insidious.
Insidious. If you went through Insidious last year, and the red demon and the curtain rooms, that is the same technique. They're standing on one platform, but they can get you here, here, and here. And yeah, that sucked going through. It was
So,
not my favorite.
The first time I ever went through the Jason house was the first week it opened. And the lights in that hallway were much darker than they are right now, which for me, that made it actually scary. I couldn't see where I was going whatsoever. Luckily, because the person in front of me had like this little piece of like white on their collar that the UV picked up, and I followed that through. Otherwise, I probably would have ended up in a blue hole for sure.
Yeah.
And that's like just that the strobe lights, that many Jasons coming out at you, and not being able to see at all where you were going, how small that hallway actually was.
How long it feels.
I mean, it's a pretty long hallway because you're going through several hallways, so it's not just one hallway. You have a point where it breaks, and then, oh, look, there's actually more hallway. You're not done yet.
But you go to, because it's broke up, it's not just one long hallway, it's broke up by curtains. So you hit a curtain, you're like, oh, I'm done. And now it's more hallway, and then you break more hallway.
Yeah,
it's
so
just,
when you did that, when it was
doesn't
almost pitch black, it was actually scary. So the lights are a lot lighter now. But it's
probably because someone ended up in a boo hole.
I mean, the boo holes aren't really set. They're pretty high up, too. So I don't think I could actually have walked into it, but I would have maybe headbutt one of them by accident. I don't know. I would have hit somebody,
Because they were at least 2 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot. I mean, really well done, but that house is a lot. Definitely needed a drink after that one.